Well, hello everyone. I hope to be fast because now I suppose that all of you want to go a little bit fast, no? So let's start. I'm Isabel from the UPM, and I'm here today to present our module that works with energy efficiency. I will start explaining why this module is important now. No, so to do that, I have to start with the European Union objectives, as they are boosting the energy transition. And what happens with this? For the energy transition, we need raw materials. But as we need to extract these raw materials, it is important to also assure that the process of this process is sustainable as well. So to do that, we need to find solutions, find tools that help us to improve and to reduce the emissions to reach this 2050 objective that the Europe have fixed. No? So it is possible to decarbonize the mining industry. For now, it's complicated, but most of the partners here have some different technologies that try to approach these objectives. But we need to think a little bit more about how to do it. No? So what solutions are available that align with the energy transition? From our point of view, and also from the point of view of the European Union, energy efficiency is a key in all this process to reach the climate neutrality for 2050. Why? Because first of all, what we need to do is to reduce the consumption of energy. And to do that, it is important to take into account all the energy efficiency parameters and to try to adopt it to the different industries. For now, there are many normatives related with energy efficiency, and the problem of this normative is that these are like very global, because energy efficiency apply to every different industry, also buildings, also public buildings, schools, everything. So if we want to apply this normative to a specific industry, we have to do an extra work, not to adapt the methodologies. And this what we want to do here in this module, and to do that, we depart from the energy audit. The energy audit is a tool that allows us to evaluate the energy efficiency of a place, an industry, or whatever, no? But as I already explained, this energy audit procedure is very generic. So this module looks for adapt the methodology to the quarries and to produce a profitable tool capable to help the mines. So this energy audit is a technical process that allows the quarries to, first of all, understand how is the situation of the energy in the mine. Why? Because if we don't know what is happening regarding energy in our mines, we cannot apply measures. We cannot change anything because we don't have the knowledge. So first of all, the energy audit gives us a general idea about the consumption in our mines. Once we have an idea of what is happening in the mine, what these kind of tools allow us is to find the different failures that we have, or the different deviations that we have in our quarry. And once we have these deviations, we can apply specific measures that can change real things in our mines. So taking everything into account, we have developed a methodology specific for mines, and this is what is in the module that we have developed with ACODIS. And how can this help to really improve the sustainability of the quarries? Well, you have in this slide some key points. For example, the high consumption that normally mines have. As you already know, and the sites here know it better than anyone, every mine, every quarry is different from each other. Each one have different consumptions, they use different fuels. The transport methods change depending on the quarry. So all of these things, all the engines that we have in the process, all these things at the end results in high consumption that we have to control. As I already mentioned, we need to adapt all the methodologies to these quarries because they are quite different between each other. And this at the end results in high costs, no, for the mining. So how can we change this? We can change creating an action plan that allow us to follow different measures in order to improve energy efficiency. So this module try to solve all these problems in quarries. So how it works? I don't have here any screenshots of the platform because the platform in the moment is finished, our module, but it already have some failures that have to be improved. So we don't have the final results. So I will try to explain everything with these slides. So how this platform works? How we did this adaptation of the methodology to the quarries? Well, as I already said, to use this tool, what we need is information about the energy consumption. So to do that, first of all, the module works with the data input. In the module, we have different questionnaires that take data from the mine regarding different things that I'm going to explain you later. So once we have all the data in the module, what the module do is work with this data. We have developed an algorithm that compare the data that we took into the mine with standard values that are correct regarding energy efficiency. And doing that, the platform is capable to identify where are the deviations and the failures. Once we have this deviation in the platform will connect every deviation with a different proposal in order to improve or correct this deviation. With this list of different proposals, the platform will give to the mine an action plan. Why is an action plan and not just a list? Well, because the user can enter the criteria that they have in order to apply measures. For example, for me, it is the most important thing is the cost of the measure, because of course I can tell you, you can change your machinery and put electrical machinery, and you are going to say, okay, my machinery already have years of use, I cannot change it now. So for me, the cost is relevant. Or I can say, for me, the most relevant thing is how many, how much energy I'm saving. Well, so once you stabilize the criteria, the program, the platform gives you a list, but that have the priority that you have selected. So in that way, you will have a real action plan that can allow you to take real measures in your quarry. The idea of this module is to do it at least every 1 or 2 years. Why? Because this action plan will change. Because, for example, the first year you are able to apply 3 methods that already produce change in your mine, and maybe next year another 3, but things can change as well. So this is something that is moving constantly. So in this way, we recommend to do it every 1-2 years to follow all these changes regarding energy efficiency. And if we go inside of the data entry, I have here a short explanation of what the module needs to work. As I explained in the last slide, first you have to enter all the data inside to the platform. So what the platform is going to ask you? Well, the initial data is data that just explain how the query works. For example, which kind of material do you extract, how many processes do you have, which process do you have, the quantity of material that you extract per year. Well, all these kind of data that are generic for the mine. Why? Because every mine is different and we need to know the differences between the mines. Then you go to the next questionnaire that is regarding energy consumption habits, environmental conditions, and lightly conditions. This questionnaire is more focused on buildings. Why are we focused on buildings if we are speaking about a quarry? Well, this is because we are using the energy audit that is regulated by the European Union, and they focus on buildings. So even knowing that in a real quarry, these consumptions can be a 10% of 20% of all the quarry consumption is also important to evaluate it. So here, the platform will ask different habits that our employees have that can affect to the energy efficiency, what happened with the luminary, also in the exterior, in the outside of the building, the environmental conditions that we have in the places of work, and everything. Then we go to the biggest module, that is the energy consumption analysis. Here, what we have to do is to enter all the data regarding energy consumption. Here we have to select which fuels our quarry consume, natural gas, diesel, or whatever. Also, every month, this is an analysis that we do monthly. We do monthly. How many we consume every month for these different fuels. And everything regarding energy consumption. Then, sorry, I did it in the other way. Well, then we have the inventory of power consuming equipment and generators. This is other really important part because we need to know how many equipments do we have. We need to know how many equipments consume in our mine. And normally mines have located like the big engines, but also the small engines are important because we have a lot in our processes and it is important to control, to maintain them. So with this list, we are also capable to predict in which hours do we have more consumption and everything. We can have like a mix and evaluate this kind of data. Well, the energy consumption analysis. Then we have added to the platform something that is not really related with energy efficiency, but that we think is important also regarding energy, that is the renewable energy potential. In our module, we have incorporated a questionnaire that allows us to, with simple questions, to see if our mine is able to install photovoltaics, also biogas, or even hydrogen, and give an idea of the possibilities and of the profitable of this measure. Once we have of this data, as I already mentioned, the platform will create this action plan, the improvement plan, and finally, the results will appear in a final report that is not already done, but probably it will be ready soon. Okay, so here we have some different results, really basic ones, because we don't have the platform finished, so I cannot show you the final results. But there you see like different graphics regarding consumption of the quarries, and here you have something that is not added into the platform, but is something that we have developed in parallel in this project, that is the thermographic analysis that allow us to locate which equipment that are working in the mine works properly or not. We have selected this method, the thermography method, because it's not intrusive. I cannot stop a mine take out an engine and do measurements of intensity or whatever. I need to apply methods that are that allow us to evaluate these equipments during the working hours of the quarry. So with this thermography analysis, we are able to see if an engine is working out of his optimal point and allow us to propose measures to correct these things. We have shown that this method is not just useful for engines, but as well for conveyors to see if everything is working well. Well, so just to finish, to mention the impact and benefits that this module can have for a mine, we can start with the, as I already told you, the understanding of the current situation of our quarry. This seems simple, but it's super important because if we don't know this, we cannot change anything. Then, of course, all the measures that we apply will have as a result a reduction in the consumption that, of course, will have an impact in the annual cost of our quarry. No? This also will allow us to generate this action plan that we can put it together with a sustainability plan for the quarry. And finally, this module allow us to incorporate in the mine, or see the potential to incorporate in the mine and in the quarry, renewable energies, different renewable energies. And that's all from my side.